It was 7 o'clock in the morning and the client emailed me in all caps that my mortgage is about to be denied. Please, I need your help. And then they kept on calling. There was an appointment. We don't start until 9, but kept on calling. I got on the phone, and essentially the situation was that they are in escrow. They've been going through the process of buying a place, and now the underwriter is about to deny their mortgage application. His company structure is confusing, and the underwriter doesn't understand it, and they just can't communicate. And so they officially need a legal opinion to explain everything. The deadline was at the end of the day. I'm gonna show you how we did it. Let's go. Hi everyone, this is Joseph and I'm the managing partner here at Tsang Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So the legal problem is that this family is trying to buy a house, and the underwriter going through the mortgage application didn't understand their company structure. It said that the company belonged to another entity, but he says it belongs to him. The underwriter really wants to know if this company belonged to him, right? The documents don't show it, but because the company was just transferred, they don't quite understand the situation. And they're not just taking his email explanation for an answer. So therefore, he needs an official legal opinion letter that states that he owns this particular company. So we prepared a legal opinion letter for this bank and for this specific mortgage application, showing the underwriter that they can rely on this letter and this affirmation that the client owns the company. And we explain in detail why that is. We show the company minutes, we show the stock ledger, we share the share certificate, we show the transfer of the funds, we show the history of the ownership of the company, and we share the explanations why, and we provided everything underneath that. So it is a formal document that the underwriter can see and rely on. Prior to this, it was just an email correspondence between them and the company. They want to see documents, they want to see tax returns. The tax returns the prior year showed that somebody else owned the company, but since then, a lot of things have happened. It isn't like, I don't know, Bitcoin, where there's a clear stock ledger that anybody at any time can see who owns this particular asset, right? Companies are still very archaic, and it only updates once a year when you file taxes. And if anybody who filed taxes know, it could sometimes even take 2-3 years before something is shown. And the underwriter just didn't feel comfortable accepting an email explanation that he owned this company and he had assets in this company, and so he is a very wealthy individual that can pay the monthly payments. That's where the lawyer comes in. After we provided it by noon, it only took us a few hours, thankfully, because we know this company and we've done work for the company before as the corporate counsel, so we were able to pull up a lot of documents and prepare the letter pretty quickly. Within a few hours, provided this letter. The client provided to the banker provided to the underwriter, and by the next day, the mortgage application was approved and they were able to get the house. This was our Jedi moment. Room, right? In law school, I remember some of our professors said, like, you will encounter this in your practice where you'll go through your life and suddenly a situation will come up, and because of your legal knowledge, you're able to do things when everybody else couldn't get it done. And that is the power of a lawyer, and that is encompassed in this legal opinion letter. Everybody else tried, it was no all the way through. Consequences were very severe, but just because of the virtue of the license and because of the explanation, we were able to satisfy regulatory needs, and the impossible became possible. And that's why I love legal opinion letters. It's the closest I'll ever get to being a Jedi. All right, take care.